Damn. Oh yeah.
Fucking magnificent.
Fucking genius. Stuff her up your butt.
Fucking magnificent.
And we're live! We're live, everybody! Addy Tooney, you're so muted. You're so muted.
I wasn't sure if it was okay yet.
It's okay now.
Okay, I don't want to get yelled at.
That's right. Because I'm demonstrative. Cracking the whip in here.
Hi, Foggers.
What's happening, people?
What up? Happy Tuesday.
All right. Let's check chat. See who's here. Mr. Burgundy, a whale's vagina to you, sir. That's a good way to start the show. Buick's here. Alfred Pudding is here. There's a Crabtree out there. Justin Valley is here. Kimmy Dixon is here.
Me.
Wiseman Vapes. Adam Pilarchek is here.
Hi, Adam.
Rufini's vaping swag is in the house.
Swagalicious.
Kenny B.
Whale's vagina?
Kenny B. Stand Up 3D is in here.
Live chat.
Merlin 71. Who else? Wombatsky's here. They're all starting to roll in now.
Clutch, Train Sonic, Kenny B. I know you said that already, right?
Can everybody see us? Here we are.
I'm doing Vapros Vape. Vapros Vape.
Vapros Vape. Vapros Vape. I don't see him yet. Is he here?
Hello. Oh yeah, he's there.
That's awesome.
He's in there like swimwear.
Vapros Vape. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Focus Evo's joined us.
Okay.
All right. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Project Fog. And how's the panel? How's the panel? Nick, how are you?
Good. I'm very good. Thanks for having me. Yeah, awesome so far. Just getting used to the weather so I can get unused to it tomorrow, I guess.
What's happening tomorrow with the weather?
I think it's going to keep changing. I think You know, I think we only got 2 seasons. I think we only got winter and summer. I don't think we
I
have.
think you're right.
Yeah, I think we get like it's going to be like 80 degrees, 70 to 80 degrees. This is what Ned tells me anyway.
Mm-hmm.
We're going
Oh,
to get 70 to 80 degrees like 5 days, and then we're going to get like 30 degrees, 20 degrees, all the way up until summertime.
I can tell you that in Minnesota we have 2 seasons. We have winter, and we have road construction.
Pretty much.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
cool out.
much sums it up.
Yesterday morning, Nick.
Yeah, yesterday was cold. This morning was alright. But yeah, I think tomorrow is going to get a little hotter.
All right. You should start a weather channel, Nick. What do you think?
People are saying they can't hear Nick.
You can't
I
hear
can hear
Nick.
Can't hear me.
Oh, they can't hear
I
him.
hear you, but it's low.
Okay, everybody do a sound check. They can all hear me. Can they hear Lumi?
Hi. Can you hear me?
She's low.
Can they hear Addie Tooney?
Hi there. Happy Tuesday.
Hello, can everybody hear me?
We'll find out what's going on with the audio. Of course, I did an audio check on myself, and I sound awesome.
We got a dry hit.
No,
Uh-oh.
even worse. I mixed a menthol vape into the mech, and I had lemon in here before, so now it's...
Oh, lemon menthol. Yum.
What are they saying, Jesse? Is the sound working or not?
It says Nick is low, and then they were saying that Lumi was low. I'm waiting for them to say anything about the rest of us.
Way low, way low.
And Alfred Pudding says everyone else is good besides them two.
Oh, okay.
Am I low for you dudes?
You're not low for me.
No, you sound fine. You might want to check. You might want to turn it up in Zoom. Go if you at the lower caret, and then you have to go into your settings,
Audio settings?
audio settings, and maybe bump it up just a little bit.
Oh, shit. Yeah, whoa, what the fuck?
Was it turned
You're low.
off?
It's on like 1.
Oh well, fix it. There's also a box there. There's a box there that says automatically adjust volume. Make sure that that is unchecked. Unchecked. You don't want that. Same with you, Lumi.
Oh, I forgot. I have to turn mine down when I'm in Jesse's Zoom because he says I'm too loud in there.
That's better, Lumi.
So I turned it back up.
Okay.
How am I now?
Now you're too loud. Now you're super loud. You're the loudest of them all.
I got
All right.
loud too.
Well, thanks for sorting that out. Where were we? Oh yeah, the weather. You should start a weather channel, Nick. What do you think?
That would be great. I already have so much time to kill with what I'm doing now, so yeah, I might as well.
I was gonna say in your spare time. Holy shit, Nick, you're so busy.
Maybe you could just do a weather channel that's like tells of impending doom.
Well, you can take 5 minutes to like go
Yeah.
outside and do that.
Yeah. Check which way the wind's going in my room. It's always going to be going this way because the air conditioner's.
Tornado expected in Oklahoma City today.
It's 68 degrees in here again.
That's right. All right.
It's a bit overcast today. There's some clouds.
I
Lumi,
think Tasha's still doing a mic check.
Lumi, what are you doing?
Taking the menthol out of my lemon meringue.
You're
One molecule at a time.
you're re-wicking. Okay, now I need to know, is Nick really super loud now? Because he seems really super loud.
He's definitely loud in Zoom now, but is he loud for everybody out there too?
Yeah, let us know if he's blowing your ears out.
How's this?
Raven Shadow says that it sounds good.
How's this? I just lowered it.
I don't know.
Sounds perfect.
Takes 30 seconds to find out.
Well,
There's-
for you.
Right, for in here it's fine.
All right.
Gotta wait for the delay to catch up.
Clutch says hurricanes are going to kill us in North Carolina.
Don't let that happen. Like hide in a bathtub or something.
Batten down the hatches. All right, Alfred Pudding. I'm going with what he says. He says it's all good. Everything's good now, so we can move forward. Jesse the Body Ventura, how are you tonight?
No. I almost got into the pose. I'm good. Been kind of busy today. Not now. Feeling good. Feeling positive today.
Sweet.
I have some available time. If anybody needs anything made, get onto the site and order something.
There you go.
I do.
Addie Tooney needs something. What do you need, Addie? You need like a toilet paper holder or something?
He knows what I need.
A bag of dicks?
Well, with some other stuff.
Train Sonic says Nick is a dreamboat.
So, Addie Tooney, how was your day?
It was good, Gizzard. It was nice and cool at work.
Yeah?
My partner was at jury duty, so I was all by myself, so I was a little busy, but we got through it. Wasn't too bad. I did some fun stuff today.
What did you do that was fun?
If I can get this, oh, there it is.
Turkish
maize.
Turk liquid.
It's
That stuff good.
corn custard. Oh my God, it's freaking phenomenal.
Corn custard. Well, you love corn, so
I do.
that should be right up your bowling alley.
And I've been using this Eclipse cap.
I like that mod.
You have one.
I know.
You have a brown one.
I know. The only reason I have one is because of you.
I just got lucky and just happened upon a couple. You in church got hooked up.
It's an awesome mod.
I love it.
Oops.
Did you delete Adam Pilarchuk's message?
It was an accident.
Well, you better apologize to him.
Put it back in there, Adam. Put it back in there. I'm sorry, sir.
Wow.
That was a total accident.
You got to watch what you're swinging that wrench, buddy.
Well, I went to hit it, and the mouse moved over just a little bit, and I looked away when I clicked.
Good thing you didn't ban them.
Oh, I wouldn't do that. But
Right.
I am sorry. I am for sure sorry.
So let's go around the panel. And where did Hesh go? Is he hiding?
He's still doing mic check. He's doing one long note. Do we hear him?
Hello, hello.
Get that mohawk perfect.
Hesh, if your computer crashed, reboot. Get your ass back in here. Let's go around and do the old venerable, what are you vaping on? Let's start with Nick Devine.
Okay, what I'm vaping is I actually have the Dude RDA on top of my Defiant Designs TS, my purple TS, my purple t-shirt. Dude RDA, and I have a Consequence in there. And I have Banana Bondage in my Goon on the Zenith 3. And I am re-wicking my BTFC and going to trip some of this Gizzard Brew on there from
Oh, snap.
I've tried it, though. It's very good. I let it steep for a couple more days. I think I'm actually going to let it steep for even longer, too, because it looks like it's going to be really good when you steep it.
Nice and vanilla-y.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just gets better.
With a little bit of bilberry.
Yeah, there's definitely a flavor in the front that I have no clue what it is. It's good. I have no clue what it is, though.
There's 11 flavorings in there. 11.
Yeah.
Thank you,
I
Adam.
picked out like none.
I say bilberry because there's butterscotch in there, and that's what I get from butterscotch.
No, there's
Yeah,
no
I don't-
butterscotch in there.
There isn't?
No.
I can sure smell it.
Well, could be a combination of other flavors that are triggering your butterscotch blindness.
Oh, say those bourbon and golden butter.
Something.
Yeah, I definitely probably would have picked up some butterscotch too. I definitely that. Yeah.
Well, there's no actual butterscotch flavoring in it.
Interesting.
So, Nick, what kind of build you got in that dude?
In the dude, I have some interlocking Fralians.
Damn.
Yeah, I got
So
some.
you use the big ass monster collets.
Yeah, they're like 4-wrap though, so they don't look too big. But I don't know if I really want to show them off because this dude RDA, if you're not very careful,
It twists everything.
yeah, it could really make your build look like crap. But you could also do it to where it doesn't look like crap. But I didn't really care. I was just vaping it, so whatever. The dude vape's great, man. It's not for beginners by no means. It's a fun deck. I haven't used it in a while, but it vapes very good.
That's what everybody says. It's on sale right now for like $8 at
$8.
Local Vape. I think today's the last day of Local Vape. Use sale 50 for 50% off clearance.
Well, there goes half the viewers. Thanks, Addy Tooney.
See everybody in 15 minutes.
Yeah,
Worry at the less worry about content now.
that's true. So, Lumi, what are you vaping on tonight?
I'm vaping on 2 of my more recent recipes. I have Lumi's Danger Jam and What the Fuck Lemon.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Menthol lemon?
Menthol lemon, yeah.
Menthol lemon.
No longer menthol lemon.
I guess it's good that you didn't drip the menthol with the jam.
Well, the menthol's in the jam.
Oh, you mix it.
Jesse, what are you going? What do you got going?
I got the Warpath with the Dreamer Current River and the Drop Dead with the Sarov Current River.
Is that it?
Yes, sir. I did a new recipe the other day called the Sweetness that's up on ELR, but I'm already going to change it. And I'm doing that like kind of in between. But,
Cool.
You got all the paint off your Dreamer, didn't you?
yeah, yeah.
Nice.
It's a little patinaed right now, but yeah.
Nice like that.
Actually, I got it off everywhere. The only place it didn't want to come off at was...
On the top?
Yep. And it's slowly coming off, but it's having to wear off. Like, I ain't going to try to force it or anything.
Well,
And
you can hide that with an atomizer.
Yeah, you can't see it when the atomizer is on there. I'm about to get another Dreamer, though, a brass and black one again. This one's a copper. It was a copper and black one. The next one will be the brass and black.
All right, I guess that leaves me. What am I vaping on? I am vaping on custards. I'm vaping on Crazy Mustard from Adore, and I'm vaping on Dis One from Coil Vapes, and I'm vaping on the Gizzard Brew, and I got 3 goons going tonight.
Nice. Goonalicious.
Goons everywhere.
I got my Dreamer still not one single chip on it.
That's awesome. Is that brass, though?
Yes.
Did you get the second run?
Yes.
I just
That's
want
fine.
to say that this was the second one also.
It was? You got a second run and it chipped?
Yeah, I don't know. It was just it just happened to a few of them.
Not from concentrating this one.
Sweet.
What are you vaping on, Toonie? Well, I got
thought we already asked you. You said you were vaping on M-Turk.
I got some sticky rice, mango sticky rice, and an old Twisted Message Squared in a 13 Heavens 9 Hells topper on that funky EH Pro mech. Okay, fun. That's it. Oh yeah.
The K Fun running as well.
It's not very far away ever, Addy.
It's a nice mech.
Yeah, especially with that Addy Tooney RDA on it, with that single coil in there. Also, it's got the rabbit hole in it, the coconut cream.
Oh, cool.
So it's the entire Addy Tooney setup.
Oh god, that recipe. Oh.
Guess I forgot to show what I was like actually vaping on. So, got the dot mod.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Tree from Jesse over here with the Equitas on top,
Sweet setup.
and then the Paranormal DNA with a wasp on top.
Beauty.
And you're vaping menthol lemon on them, right?
Nope, not anymore. They are officially separated again.
Good.
That mod mech is so dinky, just so tiny and nice.
Yeah, I put I had one of those rubber bracelets and I cut it up and I made it into like little vape bands so my hand doesn't slide down it when I push the button.
It is slippery. Good idea. Works like having a flash sale on Gizzard stew, Gizzard brew.
Yeah, why don't you tell the people about that, Addy Tooney?
I wouldn't know about it. I got a big, huge bottle of concentrate.
Yeah, there is a flash sale tonight that will run for the length of the show and an hour beyond in case you don't want to leave the show. So 40% off everything on Vaping Swag.
Oh, the whole site? Holy crap.
Well, liquids anyway.
Oh, okay.
I guess I should bring that back in. I've been authorized to say all the e-liquids and concentrates over there.
Wagon broke.
Yeah, before he's like, no! 40% off all the e-liquids over there for the next few hours. So if anybody's into it, you can pick up some Gizzard Brew or some Meter Melons.
I think we're getting more content from Fresh that he's away on vacation than when he's here.
I know, it's really awesome to see all the stuff that he's been up to.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Get envious seeing all the mountains and fields.
And the old castles and churches.
And the cows.
Those cows look pretty familiar to me.
Yeah.
Also, I wanted to say that I'm having I got a coupon code called the fog that you can use at my site for 25% off until midnight.
Sweet, Jesse.
All right. Yeah, there was a pretty interesting looking cow over there. This is a cow that I made earlier in the week, and then I kind of picked a fight with him, and I must say that his cow was much better.
There was a whole bunch of cows in the field I saw.
So the panelists didn't get to see those pictures, but the people in chat did. The people viewing the show. I'm glad he's having a good time. It's kind of nice living vicariously through Fresh this week as he gallivants across Scotland. Yes, that was a whole herd of very handsome cows.
I'm gonna have to go back with Fresh at some point and get into like a billy goat costume and get him into one too and just hop around that nice little hillside.
Billy goat.
Just go frolicking with Fresh in a costume.
Oh, I like it. So did you take a bike ride today, Gizzard Stu?
I did not. I was.
No bike?
I was putting boards up on my garage because I'm going to be having seamless gutters put up
Oh, nice.
just on the garage because it's a 30-foot run, and I was sick of trying to get my gutters not to leak.
I used to install seamless guttering. I almost bought a seamless guttering business.
Wow. It doesn't do me any good because you're not in Minnesota.
No. No.
Otherwise, I'd drag you over here. So yeah, that was kind of what I was up to today. We've had just beautiful weather the last 3 days. It's been like mid 60s to low 70s, sunny, nice.
That's perfect.
Yeah, gotta enjoy it while you got it. When you get those few perfect days.
Get winter before anybody, probably, right?
Yeah, you never know. But I don't know. I'm hoping that tomorrow's good too, so I can get the boards painted.
What color gutters you getting?
Green.
Are you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, the garage is green. It's like the whole thing's painted a dark forest green.
Is that something you can check off the list, the honeydew list?
Not yet. When it's done.
I didn't know if it was on a list or not.
Oh yeah, it's on a list.
Okay, good.
It's on a list. Oh, the other thing is really fun. I got to order more parts for my dryer.
Yeah.
Better hurry up, yeah, because hanging that stuff on the lines making your wife angry.
Yeah, so now I get to pull it again. I get to pull it completely apart again.
Here pretty soon, if you hang them up on the line, you're going to freeze dry them.
Yeah, I'm just going to I'm going to make one final attempt at it, and then if it doesn't work, I'm going to have to get a new dryer, I guess.
Bite the bullet.
Yeah.
At least it'll be easier the second time.
Well, I'm becoming better at it. I can take it completely apart and put it back together within an hour now.
That's damn fine work, Gizzard.
The first time it took probably 3 hours. After you've done it 6 times, it gets easier. Right?
Right.
That's like if you were a dryer repairman, they probably do that in about 15 minutes.
Gone.
Yeah. There's a lot more people in here now, Gizzard.
On to the next thing. Well, good. Who do you see that we missed earlier?
I see Paul Labworks. I see DJ out there.
Yep.
All right, DJ's here.
Justin Crabtree. Who else is new?
I posted a link in my Twitch, so I noticed Enclave is over here.
All right.
Cool.
Chevy Man.
Shout out to Enclave. I don't know who you are, but Lumi does.
Wise Man Vapes is out there too.
DJ LSB.
Yeah.
Yep. Daniel.
Romish Brown. Maryland. Lots of peeps in here tonight, Gizzard Stew.
That's right. Well,
Frankenstein is out there.
I suppose that I should move to the big announcement. We have a big announcement tonight. As everyone knows, we've been missing Life of Apes for the past few weeks on our usual live shows. And Lifa has informed me that he will be pursuing his own vision going forward. So he will no longer be on the Fog Life show. But I'm very proud of our collaboration together over the last year, and I will miss him. And also going forward, the Fog Life show shall be on this channel every week on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. And it's finally time to retire Project Fog. So we've kept Project Fog going for a couple, 2.5 years probably, since the main people left, being Robbie, who I invited Robbie tonight, but I don't know if he even got the message. The original members were Hank Vapes, Heathen, and then Homeboy Josh was on here. And then Fresh Life and I kind of traded the show back and forth, and we had Find the Fog for, I think, going on at least 2 years. Probably done well over 100 episodes between us, I would imagine. So that's kind of bittersweet, but I'm pretty excited to be moving forward with, being able to have Fog Life on this channel on Tuesdays. And goodbye, Project Fog. Hello, Fog Life.
Fog Life.
Ta-da! I also would like to thank all the viewers that have supported both Project Fog and Fog Life shows. And I hope to encourage you all to follow both Life and myself as we make this transition. Fresh will be returning from Scotland next week, and I'm looking forward to having his support on the new Fog Life project. So I want to iterate my full support for Life's decision to pursue his own personal vision for his channel. And I wish him nothing short of incredible growth and success.
Yes, we love you, Lifa.
Love you, Lifa.
Did he say what his ideas are? Or?
We had a good conversation. I think that it's just it's hard doing collaborations, especially for extended periods of time, and I don't know. I think we didn't want to end up like Thelma and Louise, so we just decided to park the car at the edge of the cliff and walk away, if that makes any sense. As for my own vision, I'm looking forward to the opportunity to experiment with this show, and it may still resemble Project Fog to a certain degree, but I reserve the right to use my own creative license and hopefully do some interesting shows on here. And
because after all, would you tell me when I had to mute?
That's right. Now that it's my show, that I can boss people around even more. But yeah, you may see a familiar format at times, but I'm looking forward to having the freedom to try different creative approaches to the show. And for the foreseeable future, I hope that you guys will join me and my friends and guests every Tuesday evening for Fog Life on the SPORKLyFE channel.
I'll be here, Gizzard Stew.
That's awesome. That's awesome, Addie Tooney. I appreciate all the panelists that showed up tonight. I think it would be fun too. Addie Tooney, you've been a long participator on Tuesday nights on Project Fog. Maybe you would want to reminisce a little bit and share your thoughts on what we've done, because I think we've had great shows over the past couple of years on Project Fog. Do you have anything you want to say?
Well, we've had a lot of awesome guests, and Fog is like all the channels that we're on. It's all about the chat and the people that come to hang out with us, and it's always about that for me, anyway. Interacting with the chat and having fun and just getting together and hanging and talking vape stuff.
Yeah, that is the idea.
I do miss that fireman, though.
Yeah, I was hoping that Hesh was going to hang out, because he's also been on Project Fog for, like almost every show for the last year anyway. So I was hoping to get his thoughts on it as well. But I don't know, his computer probably crashed on him or something.
He has a message in chat, a little private message.
Oh, okay. Jesse?
Yep.
You've been here quite a bit lately. Do you have anything you'd like to reminisce about Project Fog shows going back?
No, it's been real fun. It was real fun watching it before I started coming on, and it's been a real great experience since I started coming on.
All right.
And,
Thanks.
yeah.
It'd be cool if we could get Heathen in and old boy Josh
I
in,
know,
like,
right?
every once in a while.
Jen Jones. A special shout out to Jen Jones. She doesn't often type in chat, but she's out there, and I love her.
Who's out there, Gizzard Stu? I missed it.
Jen Jones.
Oh, okay. Hi, Jen.
I'm glad she showed up tonight. Yeah, you know, maybe at some point we can get like a Project Fog reunion show. It would be fun to do something like that. I just wanted to let the cat out of the bag and hopefully move forward in a positive fashion. It's gonna be awesome, right?
Oh, yeah, Gizzard Stu.
Especially with your
That's
intro.
awesome.
You have an awesome intro song. It's very catchy.
It is catchy, isn't it?
I would like to borrow it so I can dance around the house while listening.
Oh, you can borrow it. Yeah, Scott D. Cesare says Homeboy Josh hasn't put out a video in forever. You know, so I don't know if he's coming back or what.
I always love seeing his crazy artwork that his wife and him did all over his house. And then, well, Nick kind of took over the Coil Wars from old boy Josh, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, for at least that section of Coil Wars. Yeah, I think everybody would like to see homeboy Josh back and doing stuff. But I think just, you know, he was talented with his videos, man. I think that got him busier.
Yeah.
So good with his editing, and you know, there was a good time there where, you know, I don't think anybody was doing better production on their videos than him, especially at the end. Like he was doing a really good job.
DJ's doing some awesome stuff.
Yeah.
And the motorized views, and it's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
It's amazing. But it's so funny, you know, you get into vaping, and there's so many different ways, you know, a lot of people gone in the building, and like you with YouTube and content and photography and marketing. It led so many people down different paths that they're making a living doing it now. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's weird what you fall into and you don't even expect it. I mean, I think a lot of people end up doing that throughout their life, is they just kind of fall into things that they never, you know, I don't know if there's many people that said that they were going to grow up to do something and actually have done it their entire life, you know. They just fall into these things. Just, you know, I just wanted to fucking stop smoking during work, and now
and now look at you have no free time.
Yeah. It's crazy.
But you're still loving it, right?
Yeah, I mean, you got to do something, especially, you know, with my beliefs. What's up, Life? Life is in chat. What, like, especially with, like, you know, I just believe that I should stay busy with something constructive, being a recovering addict and stuff, that it's good to, I got to be addicted to something. So I feel it's good to be addicted to something that is constructive and that is healthy in a way, you know?
Yeah. Agreed.
Life, you can pop in if you want to. You're invited. For sure. Always.
I saw something in my Instagram feed that I think it's this weekend. There's going to be a lupus, 24-hour lupus marathon on Instagram. I thought that was kind of interesting.
What's that?
Lupus is I think it's a blood disease.
Yeah, it's like
Well, I have lupus, but I didn't know if it was like an actual show. What kind of marathon is it?
Oh. I didn't know you had lupus, Lumi. How you dealing with it?
It has its ups and its downs. My personal case of it, it goes after certain organs. Mine goes after my heart, though.
Oh,
Ooh.
So that's actually really awesome to hear that people are actually doing something to bring more attention to it, because right now it's still one of those gray areas of an autoimmune disease.
I'll find the post.
Doesn't lupus have something to do with the sun sometimes too?
Lupus is basically when your own immune system doesn't recognize something, and so it starts acting as if it's a virus, so your white blood cells will actually start to attack it as if it's a cold virus or anything like that. That's awesome. I was like, when you said it, I was like, wait, are we talking about like lupus, the medical condition, the autoimmune?
Yeah.
You weren't sure if it was a new show out, right? That's what I was thinking too. I was like, is he talking about the same lupus I know?
I'll tag you in on it.
Oh.
Lupus is, there's another one of those called Sjogren's. That's another autoimmune disease that's similar. It doesn't get a lot of play because it's hard to nail down whether you actually have it or not. It's kind of like people that are in late stage Lyme's disease. That's another real tough one for them to figure out what's going on with people.
Scary.
Right, Lumi?
Yeah, I'll go to one doctor, and I've been going to the same doctor for so long, and they keep tabs on it. And then I actually had to switch doctors at one point, and they're like, you don't have lupus. And I was like, really? Have you looked through my files and all the blood work and panels and heart tests that I've had? Because pretty sure it doesn't just up and disappear. So then I had to go find a new doctor, and they're like, okay, we'll continue with the plan that you had.
It's scary, man, to try to find somebody that can give you good care.
It's a struggle. So, now what? Addie Tooney, I'm counting on you. What are we going to do?
I'm looking for the post. Gizzard.
Are you?
Pardon me.
I didn't have a lot of things to talk about tonight because obviously this big switch was paramount on my mind. So
yeah, really the mod deals that I'm supposed to look for is pretty much just go to local vape and before midnight and type in save 50 in their clearance section. That's where I got this Turkish maize. I think it was like $8 for a 60.
Wow. You're the best deal finder. And then after you...
Addicted to vape mail, you got to get the deals, you know?
After you find them, then they're gone.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not going to go to a brick and mortar and buy stuff and you're going to go online, I guess you might as well find the best deals, right? If that's... Right. I mean, I like this... I haven't been to a brick and mortar in forever, but I do like to support them, even though in PA they're kind of expensive, just because of all the taxes and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Might as well find the best deals if you can.
Right. I mean, I frequent my Mountain Oak Vapor because there's one in Niagara Falls. So I do go there, and I do go occasionally to Niagara Mist, the guy who taught me how to DIY, and support him. I'm going to find it, Lumi. I can't remember who posted it.
I'm sure I'll find it eventually. My family is like, hey, look, there's hope.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think it was. It was along the top. That's why I'm not. It was along whatever you call that top part in Instagram. That's why.
Oh.
Somebody posted in chat, Black Cat Dillo Face. Well, actually, that's not what he put, but. It's not. Nobody has an armadillo.
That's right, Gizzard Stew.
Hey, look what I got today. I got vape mail.
Awesome. I have one of those shirts.
These shirts are awesome.
They are awesome.
At some point, I gotta get me some of those in the form of a tank top.
This is gonna be awesome to wear out in public.
Yeah, I gotta get me some in the form of booty shorts.
Yes! I
Nick-
personally don't like to wear those in public, but I'll wear them around the house.
I
Nick,
personally don't like to wear them around the house.
Nick, you would totally look good. We'll make you. Well, I think we should make you a tube top.
Or a Gold's Gym one where it's be more manly about it. But yeah, I'm doing this thing right on my channel where I'm putting builds on like little cutout cards where I'm going to put it in a hat and pull a build out, and that's what I'm going to build that night, right? So I'm writing them down, and I feel like I'm writing out a menu because I'm writing the name, right? And then I'm putting a description underneath of it. I can't help but think I'm writing out like a recipe menu or like a whatchamacallit menu. One of them places you go to and you eat, restaurants.
Oh,
like
a restaurant, yeah.
Like corrugated enigma. A stitched enigma over a corrugated staple. Your choice.
He's writing the menu.
Your choice. Yeah, it's good.
What kind of condiments do you put on there?
Yeah, exactly. What sides and
Would you like that with arugula?
with or without with.
Yum.
Eggplant.
Fucking genius.
Working on my clay spork.
Oh, you're like putty in my hands. Ba-dum.
Wait, you're like putty in her hands, right?
I think I need is Hash back? Somebody's here.
The meter.
The meter.
Meter!
Later.
It's funny. I was just thinking of something too. I was thinking of how the holidays are coming up really quick, and how Conor McGregor's fighting again in a couple weeks. 4 weeks. 4 weeks. But that makes me think the holidays are coming. It's going to be Halloween soon.
Buffalo Soldier.
And then Christmas. There he is.
Who the fuck is Gizzard Stew?
Perfect shirt.
The relic of a bygone era. Kids today don't even know the struggle.
Hmm.
Back in my day, we had to wonder who the fuck Gizzard Stew was.
That's right.
Sorry, Lumi, I can't find it.
Thanks for popping in, Meter.
Absolutely. I had a little bit of free time. Finally managed to get off work early enough to actually show up for once.
Hell yeah. So you didn't miss the announcement, did you?
I did. I showed up and people were talking about cats being let out of bags and then
Yeah.
top. I had no idea what was going on. I was just trying to roll with it, man.
You'll have to watch the replay.
I'm gonna have to now.
So how are you?
Well, I'm a I guess you'd say I'm a vacation planner. I'm a travel guide, and tourist season is not doing so well because there's a lot of hurricanes. So, travel agent business is a little interesting at the moment. But I managed to get off only like a half an hour worth of overtime today. So
Send them off.
Yay.
Send them off to the other direction.
I keep telling everybody, go west. Go west. Everything out west is going to Hawaii, and as long as you don't leave the edge on the west, you're good.
Have you ever
For now.
seen the Grand Canyon?
Right? There's a beautiful Pacific Northwest area, and I happen to know a tour guide.
Right. Send them to the Redwood Forest.
Right?
That's a place that I'd like to get back to. Have you ever been there?
I have not.
Has anyone on the panel been there?
Grand Canyon?
Well, the Grand Canyon, but I was saying Redwood Forest.
Yeah, redwoods.
Nope.
Well,
Sequoia National Forest.
you have been. It's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's crazy.
And then going down Bright Angel Trail and sharing that trail with the mules is pretty exciting.
Or driving your car through a tree.
Yeah, yeah.
The Avenue of Giants.
General Sherman.
Yeah, I would definitely like to go back there. Northern California.
It's a beautiful, like Central Northern is beautiful. It's gorgeous.
Mhm.
It's the largest dairy producing state in the nation, California.
Even more than Iowa?
Yeah. Or Idaho too.
I was just thinking Wisconsin.
Yeah, Idaho is potatoes, isn't it?
I always meant to ask LIFO, but I forget. He's from Idaho, isn't he?
No, he's from Iowa.
Oh. They're like right next door, aren't they?
Now we lost another one. Everybody has diarrhea tonight, I guess.
It's that sixth spot. That sixth spot, man.
Addy Tooney quit kicking him out.
Yeah.
Oh. Come back, Meter. Either that or thank you for coming in.
When's Fresh come back? Like the 17th or something?
Yeah, he's gone the rest of this week.
There we go.
But he should be back by, I think, Sunday, something like that.
Pretty sure that's what he said.
We missed you, Meter. Where'd you go?
Testicle difficulties. Yeah.
Testicle difficulties.
Gotta get one out.
Jesse wrote a song before the show tonight.
Oh, good. I always wanted to hear Jesse sing.
Well, see, since I'm not a singer, I thought that we would let Gizzard do that.
No, I think that you should go.
I can't sing a song about myself. That just ain't right.
It's very catchy.
To be honest, I can't remember it.
It's Nick, it's Nick, it's Nick Divine. He makes great coils unless he's drinking wine.
Uh,
That was just the first verse.
Oh God, I can't remember any more of it.
There was
it's
like
just, the acoustics in this room ain't good. It's just not the right time or place, you know.
there was like 7 verses.
What was the other part, Lumi?
Hi. No.
Lumi can sing.
Come on, continue it.
I retired singing when I had my thyroid removed.
Well, then say it very fast with rhythm.
Or just do the spoken word.
I'll do the dance for it.
Okay.
So just you sing, I'll dance.
Okay. It's
You know she's
Nick,
just gonna do
it's Nick, it's Nick Divine. He makes coils real good unless he's drinking wine.
You know, it's the damnedest thing. Lumi and Big Natty dance really, really similarly.
Oh, I love Big Natty.
You've got a Natty-esque groove when you bop.
I fucking double dare you.
Lumi.
Did Natty made a showing in Detroit last year, didn't he?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
he was there.
I love Natty.
My spork is pitiful.
Wow, it's a
I
clay.
don't know.
Ain't bad.
It looks pretty good from 1,000 miles.
I gotta push it in a little bit more, but it's coming along.
It's Play-Doh. Did you eat clay when you were a kid?
Actually, I tried it once and I retired it. I
Yeah,
wasn't putting that back in my mouth.
wasn't that good, was it?
No. The Elmer's glue too. Never really got into that one.
Meter, did you eat clay when you were a kid?
What do you define as the parameters for a kid?
17?
Like when you first had. Oh, well, no, I didn't have it when I was 17.
Like when you were 5?
I'm saying
I
you get
still like
balls
the
deep.
taste of Play-Doh.
You get balls deep in a basket full of devil's lettuce, and sometimes strange shit happens.
It almost looks like real spaghetti.
That's actually a good topic. Let's go off vape topic for a minute and let's do Nick Devine. What is the strangest thing you've ever eaten?
Right off the top of my head was them like fried octopuses. Them fried octopus. Them little ones, like they're little.
Calamari.
Was it the squid or the octopus?
You know, it's like a full little miniature octopus, and they fry them.
Oh wow!
Right off the top of my head, that's what I can think of. I'm sure there's other stuff, but every time somebody asks me that, that's exactly what I think.
Thumbs up or thumbs down?
I wouldn't grab for it again. It's all right. I mean, you know, I'll try anything once, I guess.
It's okay dipped in Tabasco.
Probably would have been good. Probably.
Dressing, spice it up a little.
Okay, Lumi, what's the weirdest thing you ever ate?
So, I don't know if I should say the actual weirdest thing I used to eat.
Yeah.
No.
Well, that's what he's asking.
I'm gonna get judged for this one. So this is like one of my very, very, very younger childhood memories. Me and my brother used to love getting the bucket of cheese puffs. We'd actually throw them on the ground and said it added flavor to them. And we'd pick them off the floor.
Depending on where you got them from, I can see that.
What's for dinner? Cheesy poos and a tetanus shot.
Addie Tooney, what do you think? What was the weirdest thing you ever ate?
We were in Amsterdam about 6 years ago, and we found this little place, and oh look, it's 10 o'clock.
It's cheese doodles. So the weirdest thing Addie Tooney ever ate, what he ate in Amsterdam, if that tells you anything.
Base cakes grab everybody the first time.
Well, bye, Addie Tooney.
Yep, he's done. He's out of here. That wasn't even that uncomfortable of a question. Usually we get him to bail because we're talking about something we shouldn't be.
I think my giant ball scared him off.
Could have been.
Well, we got to get back to Jesse, but anyway, is that bug the weirdest thing you ever ate, Gizzard Stew?
The weirdest thing? I mean, it's up there. I was going to say Rocky Mountain oysters. Have you guys ever had those?
Nope. And I won't ever either.
Do you know what they are?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what they are, Nick?
No.
It's the difference between a cow and a bull.
Okay, yes, I do know. Actually, I've seen that on, I've seen, whatever. I guess I've seen that on Fear Factor.
It's the difference between a cow and a bull, thinly sliced and deep fried.
Yep.
The horns. The horns.
Yeah, the horns.
The horns.
Actually, both male and female cattle have horns.
Sorry, I live in Kelly.
So yeah, the bug though, that was mayflies are tasty, I must say.
Depending on how fast you're going.
Mm-hmm. It would take quite a few of them to make a meal though. They kind
We used to do them honeysuckles, them honeysuckle flowers where you rip out the stem.
And then
where the fuck did they go?
They're still out there.
Are they? Because I ain't seeing them.
You gotta get way away from the city. Way away.
Yeah.
Actually, I think my neighbor's got some growing on their other fence.
Yeah.
I remember sitting on fence lines and just going like half the damn day just picking them fuckers, and it was so awesome.
Yeah, it's like crack for children.
We lived on the side of a mountain, and we had this fence in front of our house. It was like a half a mile long because we lived right next to my grandma, and she had like 3 or 4 acres, and it was just a really long fence. The whole fucking thing was full of honeysuckle. So we just all summer long we'd be out there in the honeysuckle.
Yeah.
So describe it to me. What does it taste like?
Honeysuckle.
And it's like sweet.
It's like sweet and kind of florally. And
Yeah, like if you added rose water to raw honey, like the combination of the two is real similar to what the nectar tastes like.
So you just suck on the end of it?
Yeah, it's kind of like a little dipping straw. When you pull the center of the flower out, it's completely coated with the actual nectar from the plant itself. And it's like a cool, like the taffy straws used to be.
It's a little more effort for just a little bit of something, but that little bit of something was totally worth it.
Yeah, it's really amazing. It's one of those nature's little moments when you get them.
Hello, Golf T.
TJ!
Look at this.
And Drop Bear.
So, Meter, you're up. What was the strangest thing you ever ate?
I would probably say, just at a quick thought, probably deer tongue tacos.
The fuck she?
You boil it till the actual taste bud thick skin portion comes off, and then you saute the actual inner muscle section of the tongue just like regular fajita meat. Slice it real thin. It's some of the most rich and lean meat you'll ever find in any animal.
It's almost hilarious that I didn't say mushrooms off a cow shit, but I guess it ain't that funny.
I think I've done that in Oregon in the 80s.
See? Yeah. There's knowledge out there. Some folks know.
Okay, along those same lines, now we're going to do, where's the most unusual place you've ever been? Nick?
Man, most unusual place. When I was younger, not too much younger, like a teenager, there's a place in Philly right near the art museum. Actually, I can't even remember where it is, but it's called Drum Circle, and it's a big drug circle anyway, but it's a bunch of hippies, right? And they play a bunch of drums. And when you go near the art museum, there's tunnels that are it's the L and stuff that the L don't run at this time of night. And when you go down there, you can hear the drums from like 5 miles away. And you follow it down, you go there, and there's a bunch of people playing drums and just acting like hippies and selling drugs and stuff. And that was the weirdest place I've ever been. Because it's like it was kind of like an outdoor rave kind of thing. And the fact that it was there and I never knew about it, that was also weird because I don't live too far from it.
Lumi, where's the strangest place you've ever been?
If I'm being completely honest, I'll just go ahead and say the men's bathroom. I was trying to avoid somebody, and I thought I was zigging into the women's bathroom.
And were you
in the men's bathroom.
Were you at a Jets game?
No, I was actually at my school.
Oh, okay.
And I was just trying to avoid somebody, so I just swerved off really quick, and I thought it was the women's bathroom.
Because I was just saying, because if you were at a stadium, it would be rather awkward. Seriously, there's like big troughs in there, Lumi.
I got some pretty interesting looks.
I'm sure. Jesse? Where's the most interesting place or unusual place that you've ever been?
I used to work. Okay, the most interesting. I don't have unusual really. When I used to work in inspections at oil refineries, I would go up at the very top of some of them towers that were like 150 foot up in the air, and that was so fucking amazing to me going up there, because it kind of moves a little bit, and you're so high off the ground you can see you can see so far away. It was awesome. That's the most interesting. I like that. I love being really high. So
You like being really high?
Really happy.
Yeah, there's more than one different kind of high.
No, that question wasn't for you, Meter.
Oh. Reading the chat and I heard the magic words and I thought it was
I
my
know.
turn.
It was like, oh, I must be up.
When in Rome.
All right, so Meter, I'm sure you've got a good tale. It's the most unusual place you've ever been.
So, mine would probably be one of two places. The first one, we have, now they just call it the camp, but there was back in the, I believe it was the late 50s, early 60s, a little bit outside of the town that I live in, there was an old Boys and Girl Scout camp back in the day. And a gentleman lost his motherfucking mind and brought a rifle out there and pulled a Sith Lord move on a bunch of younglings. And it got shut down immediately, but because it's one of those things that happened out in the woods, it takes on the local lore, and like the buildings are all still there and like the structures are still there. It was like a full-on like legitimate like official camp spot. And now it's a place where people go and take psychedelic walks through the forest and an old haunted slaughtering grounds for children. Either that, which is pretty interesting, or a place that I know that Yeti loves.
No way that just happened.
Yep.
What just happened?
No way that just happened. Oh, man. I'm going to tell y'all how you can win $1 million. This is how you do it. You just got to fucking go over to my...
Well,
I feel like I'm at a bit of a disadvantage because I'm still fairly new to watching your streams.
mm-hmm.
So once I get the hang of it, I might be able to help with some topics here and there. But
That's hilarious.
All you have to do is participate, have some fun. Not everything is an inside joke, although that one was. The fabulous disappearing Yeti. Oh,
Spork is lopsided.
as it should be, because it's made of clay. It's perfection in my eyes. Any spork is a good spork. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Spork's looking all right.
Hell yeah.
I thought.
Is
Never mind.
that the first clay spork you ever made?
Yep.
Well, you'll get better. Right?
I hope so.
All right, so I was trying to think of an answer to my own question. And I've been to a lot of unusual places. I'm trying to think of one in particular. I guess that I would have to say Red Rocks Amphitheater, which is in Colorado. I don't know if anybody's familiar with Red Rocks Amphitheater, but
I've heard of it.
yeah, it's like an outdoor amphitheater, and it's between these two huge rock formations. So there's like these huge rocks going up at an angle. And I used to climb around up there, and there's like a back way up one of the rocks, kind of dangerous because it's sandstone and it's slippery. But anyway, near the top of that rock is a cave, and we used to call it the Witch's Cave. But I climbed up there during a Grateful Dead concert, and watched the Grateful Dead from the Witch's Cave. And I would have to say that was probably on the top of my list as a weird place that I've been. Nick doesn't care. He's totally disinterested.
I got a show to be on tomorrow. I gotta get stuff
I got
done.
things to do. You kids and your cell phones.
I didn't get to say hi to bye to Meter properly.
I know. He just bailed on us.
And I actually, like, when I came back in, I just got the joke, so.
Right. Well, it didn't go over my head.
It went over my head at first, yeah. But anyway.
So, are you doing a show later?
Yes.
All right.
Yep. That's why I got my little purple slips, because we're going to pick out a build. Somebody won a Hermetic, the Suck My Mod guy, Matt Suck My Mod, and Blitz Enterprises single coil. Right here. It's like the Ghoul.
I just learned something new about Vaporous Vape.
What's that? Oh.
Something new, but you kind of figured.
No, I had no idea. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Nick. I was just doing commentary as you were getting ready to show that. Go ahead.
I feel bad for Vaporous Vape that he had to go to 12 Dead concerts.
Why, you don't like the Grateful Dead?
Yeah, I'm not particularly fond of the Grateful Dead.
Oh, you kids.
I get it.
You kids these days. That was from our era, buddy.
I know. I get why you guys needed acid. I do.
Well, we never went to raves. Did you go to raves?
Very few. Very few.
Pop. Nick, what did your generation do for fun?
Probably a lot of the same thing.
Lots of Molly.
Only with, depending on who you ask, worse or better music. I don't know. I don't know. You know, hang on the corner and did drugs, really. Oh, we did.
Wow, I'd rather be at a Grateful Dead
House
concert.
parties. Yeah, house parties. I actually went to a lot of concerts. I've been to a lot of concerts. A lot.
You went to a lot of house parties?
Yeah, that's always house parties in my neighborhood.
Be honest, did you ever pee in a plant?
No, I never have.
Okay.
There's a corner right there. Why would you?
Oh, you did dress the corner up though?
Yeah.
That was always the terror of having a house party. If your parents were gone, you were never getting away with it because somebody was going to destroy something.
Yeah. See, I had lots of friends where they had like the cool parents, where it's like, if you're drinking and doing drugs here, it's better than you drinking and doing drugs where I'm not watching you. And plus, they would drink and do the drugs too.
Yeah. Lumi, tell us about your vicarious extracurricular activities. Were you a party girl? Did you ever party?
Never inside. Like when we do our parties, it was let's go take a hike out into the woods, build a huge bonfire, and see how many kegs we can carry up with wood saws and play beer pong. Somebody's giving a little bit of feedback.
It could be Nick.
No, it just disappeared.
Yeah, it's because he muted.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So,
Yeah,
so you were. We lost another one. So, you were a bonfire girl?
Yep. Just go up to the woods, hang up some tarps, bring up as many kegs as we could carry, as many pallets, burn them, beer pong.
Yeah, we had a lot of kegs just at the softball field. When I was a kid, you could still get away with that. We just put it behind the bushes. As long as nobody got too unruly, the police would leave us alone. And then I think that kind of went away we ruined it for the next generation or something. Because
Yeah, everything
now
mischievous I've ever done was out in the woods by a waterfall, abandoned rail tracks, tunnels.
I think most places it's illegal to drink in a public park anymore these days. But when I was in high school and stuff, it was still legal.
But since you were in high school, it was not good.
It was good. It was fine.
Anywhere I've ever been, like if you're drinking in the parks and shit, they're always there. You got to find someplace out in the woods.
No, we were playing softball, and softball and beer went together. So
you hiding it in like glasses and
we
stuff.
just put it behind the bush, and I mean the police would drive by. They knew it was there. The only time they would break it up is if somebody was having a fist fight or something. So if people could just behave, it was all right.
That's very true, TJ. Well,
TJ.
Depends on how you think of it or about it. But yeah.
So where did you party when you were a kid, Jesse?
When I was growing up, my mom always kind of threw a lot of parties. And I just partied where I was just there.
You were at your mom's parties?
Yeah, she would like.
No,
she
that's
would throw
different.
She would do like throw parties so that she can.
Like a Tupperware party?
No, she'd have like big drinking parties where she'd have a bunch of people come over and then she'd start whipping dudes' asses and stuff.
Oh wow! So
it was not. It was pretty normal at the time because that's all I knew. But I know now it was really fucked up.
Did I bring up a sore subject? I didn't mean to.
No, it don't bother me. I had a. Well, I mean, it's no secret. I had a pretty not good childhood, but I've turned most of it into positive, so it don't bother me like that. I don't get sensitive to shit.
All right,
I've
next.
heard about some of your parties, though. You can't say just your mom's parties.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right. It sounds really weird.
You used to talk about loading up like trucks with like speakers and selling.
Yeah, that was just normal like cornfield parties and shit, though.
Yeah,
But
well, depends where you live. If you
Okay,
got
so
cornfields.
there was a few summers where me and a few friends, we were making good money, and we would all get together like once a month, or depending on how much money we made and we had extra, we would put our money in together, and we get a local band, and someone would always have like DJ equipment, and we'd buy a bunch of alcohol and buy a bunch of kegs of beer and throw parties at random spots out in the country and stuff. And it was cool. Well, for a while. I mean, we did it right though. We were all above 21, and we didn't allow underage people there and stuff.
That's what I was just thinking. That's why you didn't mention that, is because I assumed you were asking younger too. But yeah, parties. Black Cat White Face. Why isn't Black Cat White Face ever on here?
Yeah, where is he?
He's always busy.
I bet you he's got some party stories.
Oh, I bet
Kitty
he does
cat.
too.
Let's go.
I was going to segue into another question though.
Go ahead. Do it.
Do you think that children born today will have a better or worse life than their parents?
I'm going to go ahead and say I hope better. I'm going to be optimistic about it and say I think, well, I learned from my parents' mistakes, so I hope that my kids have a better start anyway than what I did.
Well, we all would hope that. The question was, do you really think that?
Yeah. And like, what do you mean? Like, just in general, or?
however you want to run with the football, go for it.
Gonna be better because they have vaping. That's it.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Crafty little bastards are getting a head start.
I mean, technology is a lot better. A lot of things that maybe we and a generation before us couldn't do, or they're able to do now, and it creates new jobs and a lot of different stuff. So I think so. I think that it'll be better in a lot of ways.
So you think technology would be a good thing for coming generations?
I think for people coming from kind of like a generation where where it was kind of just the technology was just starting to happen in its infancy, are going to think differently about that. Maybe like they're going to be like, hell no, it was a lot easier back in my day. Everything was a lot more simple. People worked hard for what they got. It didn't have all these machines doing everything for them and blah, blah, blah. But I think it's good. I mean, it's evolution. I mean,
I suppose.
I don't know.
Nick, do you have a feeling on it?
I thought we were just asking Jesse.
Oh, well.
Nice.
No, I think it's just all in the, I don't know. I think everything's good in moderation. The first thing I think of is how I grew up and how my daughter's growing up. It just seems like a lot more kids stay inside, and I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know if it's a bad thing, because, you know, I like my daughter to get out and make her own mistakes, but then again, she's my daughter, and I don't want her to make any mistakes. It's weird. It's just weird how everything's different. How people stay in, play video games, they're always in their phone, when everything social when I was growing up was all face-to-face, and, you know, we were just getting phones.
Right.
I don't think cell phones were big until I got out of high school. Yeah.
You gotta let your kids skin their knees up.
Yeah. But but then again, thinking about what I've done, and it's just, you know, you don't want to, it's in moderation, like I said when I started. It's just everything's good to a certain extent. It's good for them to stay in and to have something to do inside, but it's also good for them to learn on their own.
Yeah. That's my feeling, is that I don't think it's that great that because everybody's so, you know, this whole generation is going to be so into their phones and that technology and stuff that they don't do anything. I mean, it's like everything's heading towards virtual reality, and, you know, it's good to get out into the world, nature, go fishing.
Yeah.
You know, go rock climbing, do stuff. I mean, I'm sure that there's some kids that still do, but it seems like there's a propensity for the technology to take over people's lives a little bit. Lumi?
I'm still fairly young, but I think I was also raised a little bit differently than a lot of people in my generation. I spent most of my time outside, snowboarding, hiking, dirt biking, anything outdoors. I wasn't allowed inside until the lights went out.
Right.
So I really enjoy that, and I think with as much stuff that's going on, it's like you just don't notice children playing outside anymore. They're playing on their phones, and technology is taking over so much, so it's pretty much forcing you into a trade of learning technology for when you get older.
Very good answer.
Certainly a different world. I don't want to get too into it because then we'll get political, but man, it's certainly a different world.
Here's another tough question, and I'll start with Nick on this one. Nick, what's something people don't worry about, but they really should?
Oh, man.
Isn't this show fun?
It's a hard one, yeah. There's a lot, isn't there? Something people don't worry about that they probably should. I don't know. I don't know. It's fucking weird. I think people worry too much about or what they should worry about, right? Wait, what they don't worry about, but they should. right? I guess just being happy. Just being more, you know, being more human. Don't worry so much about the bills and stuff is what I think. I feel like I'm always going to be behind on bills. I think everybody's like that. I think lots of people worry about that. I think people should be more positive.
Jesse, can you think of anything?
Yeah, we're already talking about like technology and stuff like that. Stuff that people put on social media, they don't really filter themselves a whole lot of times, and a lot of people end up regretting it. So yeah, it's something they don't, but should think about a little bit more, because you can hurt someone or you can hurt yourself, and over maybe lies or something like that, and you should definitely care about it.
I have a great big one, because what I think that people don't worry about, and they probably really should, is their health. Because you never worry about it until something happens to you. You know, I know that from experience. So all you people that are out there and you don't, you know, just take care of yourself as best you can. Because when shit happens and you get sick, it sucks. Right, Lumi?
Yup. But my thing that I think people should worry about more is, like, part of my animal hugging nature is just the footprint you put on this earth. Like, it drives me insane how often I just see, like, a perfect example, and the thing that drives me the most insane is, like, glaciers melting and seeing polar bears starving because they're having to swim such a huge distance just to find food. Like, I know it's the evolution of the world and everything, but I think people should be more conscious of the footprint that they're leaving behind on our earth that we live on.
Well said. I think we're going to end right there. That was a perfect place to end, so that Nick can go over and do his show. Lumi, you want to tell people where they can find you real quick?
Twitch, Instagram. If you type in Lumi, or Lumi1992, you'll probably find me.
And we all know where to find Nick. Nick.Divine83 everywhere.
Yeah. Everybody knows where to find me. I'm praying.
Jesse, where can we find you? You have a little new thing going, it seems.
Well, I've started to try to put content on my YouTube channel at Stand Up 3D, and I'm on Instagram at Stand Up 3D.
That's awesome. That's
and
awesome.
I'm on. And then you can see what I make and buy what I make at standup3d.com.
Good job. Well, we're going to vape our way. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I still have that 25% off your order discount code, the fog till midnight.
Nice. Good. Glad you got that back in.
I'd appreciate it if you calm down a little bit.
I know, right?
Okay, are you finished?
Yeah, I thought I was going to get a little crazy there, and then I had to pull myself back. I'm sorry, Nick.
Yeah.
All
How
right.
come the 3D printers ain't running?
Because no one's making no orders.
I would imagine that, man.
It's so
I guess you have a lot of printers that I guess this is something we could talk about later. But
it's nice and quiet, though. It's been pleasant not having them running around in their gerbil cages.
Most of the show, one was running and making something, so you just couldn't see it because it was behind me.
Maybe it's a combination of all three at once. Normally,
I think I don't have a good grasp on how long one takes to. Because when I see you making a big one, I'm like, wow, that's gotta take a while.
2 of these was over 40 hours.
Exactly, but I guess if you have. Yeah, I guess I guess they're not ordering fucking 50 of them.
Yeah, and I do it whenever before I created Stand Up 3D, I made a bunch of the first ones that I had on the site, and so they're made up and they're up there, like the wheels and the lugs and the muffler and a bunch of the Addy stands. They're all up there, and so I don't
had time to stock up.
Yeah, and everything after that, I kind of, people make the order and I make it right there, because it's been slow enough where I've had more going out than I had coming in, and so I can't just waste that filament on making these or those and hope that those are the ones that the people buy. So it's kind of an people make an order and I have it made within 24 or 48 hours usually, unless I got to order filament or something because I don't have the filament in stock. But yeah, it's everything as the orders come in, I make it and it goes out. And even more now, so since I customize stuff, I can't make custom stuff ahead of time. So yeah, it's always kind of made to order or made after order.
Okay. So I want to thank all of my panel members that came here tonight. Nick, Gloomy, Jesse, Hash for a minute, Meter, Addy Tooney. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Thank you everyone that tuned in to watch this show, and thank everyone that has tuned in to Project Fog every Tuesday night for all these months. I've got one little thing to talk about here, and that is get over to Vaping Swag and get yourself a Vaping Saves Lives, no buts about it shirt. Or you could get over there and get one of these killer I Quit shirts. That's what it looks like, and I think that I have there we go. I got a vape model to show you. So that's what the I Quit shirt, it's customizable. You can put how many years you smoked and what flavor that you used to quit smoking with. And all the proceeds of those shirts go to CASA. And then I would tell you to hop on over to Nick Devine's channel after this and watch him coil up some wire. He's going to have some fun over there, I'm sure. Nick, I appreciate you coming, man. I really do. Hopefully you can make it. Hopefully you can make it next week. What we're going to do here is I'm going to say my piece and then we're going to vape our way out of here. So, being that this is the last Project Fog show, I want to say life is fucking awesome. And I want to say, as you go through the rest of your week, try to be nice to someone if possible. And get off your butts and vape. 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 Get off your butts and